Then obviously Villager is in there somewhere as well too.
Yeah.
But I think that
I don't know where he is, but he's somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta respect Jigglypuff's play in doubles, because if you sleep on Jigglypuff,
she'll sleep on you.
She'll sleep on you, and then of course you know what happens after that. Now let's see what we get here. This is not a button check. Jump right into this first game here. Now this again is best of 5 for those of you guys who are just tuning in. So both sides have a lot of time for adaptation.
And now MJG is going to be he's going to need to be really careful whenever he's throwing out those projectiles, simply because Mewtwo's reflector it reflects things. It's fairly good. However, it does just kind of like set him in a stationary position and kind of commits him to it. Still.
Okay. Right, there we go. MJG doing what he does best, kind of building up that wall and then letting Sinnyboo figure things out behind him. You see right now that's kind of granted him limit here, but let's see how long he can kind of hold on to it. Oh, slice and dices that man up. Super effective on Mewtwo, man. He's out of here.
Cut it out. Hold on.
Okay, there's a down tilt right into the forward there. Very simple Mewtwo combos. Oh, and then sleeps on him and then rests him as well.
Yep, using that jab to wake up Puff, even though it doesn't really matter because you got, hit by Cloud.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, there's a Nair, gets every piece of it. Kind of choosing, to kind of hang out off the stage. That's just thanks to Mewtwo's good movement. He can spend a lot of time out there and get things figured out for himself before he decides to send back to the stage.
I just want to point out how wonderfully Fatality has been landing with Puff, to where he's living at 130% as Puff on Town and City whenever a Cloud with an up air exists.
Right, of course. Oh, this is actually best of 3.
Oh.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, this is loser semifinals.
Okay, best of 3, actually. Never mind. All right. Well, anyway, back into the match here. Sinnyboo and MJG right here with the slight lead. Let's see how long they can kind of hold on to it. Sinnyboo's play style is definitely starting to show its head. The fact that he plays so defensively strong, the fact that, he can kind of play, slow and methodically, really makes all the difference for him, especially playing a character like Cloud, who can just kind of kick up the aggression when he feels like it.
Yeah. He's one of those characters, he makes people come to you, to where he's one of the best anti-camp characters in the game, to where he can force approaches with limit, although that's not necessarily as much as the factor, considering this is doubles and someone is always going to be coming at you. Oh my! Like I said, you got to be careful what you throw out. That reflector is going to reflect that tree back at you, buddy.
Godly. Talk about situational awareness here coming out from my man WaDi, playing the world's strongest Pokemon and just living up to the name. Golly, that was amazing. Okay. Got ourselves a game here for the most part. The red team kind of thrown back into the lead here. Now it's the turnaround, the momentum shift. Not even just the turnaround, that was the shift, the momentum that they needed. Wow, Team Pokemon, man. Looking really good.
Yeah, this team combination is pretty super effective.
Now this is really hard right now for MJG. Villager, Mewtwo, very difficult matchup in singles, so I know that it kind of carries back over into doubles when you have another opponent you have to watch out for.
And it's really hard to just kind of stay in shield, especially with Puff kind of always coming at you. With the side B, it does some pretty good shield damage.
Right.
I'm pretty sure back air to pound is enough to break a shield. You have to kind of land, before you can do that. But a dash attack is going to take it. One of the few, actually really good moves in Jigglypuff's moveset.
Yeah. And what's really crazy, looking back at that last match is everything looks so good for MJG and Sinnyboo. Everything started great, but it was it's something that you can't physically see,
right.
Momentum. It's like that reflector really set the tone for the majority of the match after that.
Yeah, it's just slightly demoralizing whenever that just kind of happens to you're oh, I got a tree reflected back in my face.
And it kind of nullified, how well Sinnyboo was controlling that match. As things kind of started off, we've seen MJG start up the line of defense, the slingshots, the Lloyd Rockets. It gave Sinnyboo, that golden opportunity to charge up his limit. But once that tree came just to follow him in, that was literally all she wrote for that. But as we talk about that last match, let's go ahead and move right into this one here. Things looking a little bit better right here, for the green team. Boom, there's a limit right behind the tree like I talked about.
That tree just being up there and soaks up just about a whole bunch of hitboxes, a whole bunch of projectiles. It is just an imposing figure. There goes Puff.
We take those.
Yeah.
Oh, looking for a lot there. There's the dare, though. Guys know that move hits very, very hard. Obviously, can send even the biggest of opponents flying down into the blast zone there. And the sour spot of that dare, too, still putting on some solid work as well. Okay. Kind of backing the red team into a corner here for the most part. And it all kind of goes back into like that control of tone and pace of the match here. Being able to take things from a slow standpoint out into a fast standpoint. Okay, but WaDi finally has the Shadow Ball charged up. You know, obviously a lot of Mewtwo's and Lucario's will use the Shadow Ball charge as like a mix-up.
The balloon, it looks like just kind of a sport Shadow Ball.
Yeah.
Team just kind of kept on the corner right there. And that slingshot, it has some pretty good base knockback right at the tip.
You definitely got to watch out for it, man. A lot of people sleep on that. Believe me, man, being from Nebraska, we've seen our fair share of slingshots, dog.
Yeah, like you're getting hit by the rubber band.
Okay. Oh, wow. Gets the sweet spot of the forward air, too, and then finds enough opportunity to get the follow with the grab, too. Oh, my God. That's what we should have seen in the first game. WaDi, though, looking to answer back very quickly. Not a good position right here for the red team to be in, man. This is a complete turnaround right here.
Yeah, the green team hasn't even lost his stock yet.
Remember, there's just something special about this team composition, man. Looking back at Genesis 3, like Combo, Kiri, and Renai, that took out, the 1 and 2 best players in the world at the time with this combo. So, Villager and Cloud, they definitely know what they're doing here.
Definitely so, in that back air, going to take it.
Okay. Didn't want to get swooped up here, man. Finally found a way to get a stock at a point on the board here. But I don't want to say it's too little too late, but things are looking very grim right here for the red team.
Especially now that Jigglypuff is just about at kill percent. Actually, yeah, there's no just about anymore.
Yeah, this is most certainly kill percent. Up throws, gets the slice and dice. MJG finally loses his first stock, but that's nothing uncharacteristic of MJG and the meta that Villager brings to the match. No doubt in my mind that Villager's going to live for a very long time in doubles.
It's like he doesn't have to be up in the forefront. Like he can just kind of sit back, throw whatever projectiles he wants, kind of like set up the environment.
Yeah, and it's the fact that he can just put on that pressure from the other side of the room is what makes him so damn great. Boom. Okay, gets the drag down there. Beautiful stuff there, but there's the axe. Chopping.
Chop, baby.
Yeah, man, put him on the chopping block, man. Mewtwo is out of here.
Now, Puff, this is just very dangerous.
This looks very undoable.
And she's dead. She's just dead. She doesn't get an up B to recover.
Nah, man. What is her up B? Is it Sing?
It's Sing, yeah, it's Sing.
Yeah, man.
There's not much good you can get out of Sing.
Not at all.
Heck, people can, you can be at a 100 that can mash out before you can even do anything.
Yeah. All right, got ourselves a game 3 situation here. Now, I spoke a little too preemptively in the last set. This one's actually best of 3, man. So it all really comes down to this. This is it for all the marbles. We're going right into Final Destination. Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right. Match starting out pretty good here for the most part. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. There's the short hop Nair. WaDi wasting no time putting on some small but useful damage here on board.
Right, there's basically just nowhere to run right now. Someone's going to be in your face and trying to get that res, and then trying to punish it with an F smash. Just so many hitboxes coming in, colliding.
Yeah, man, that forward smash just a little too slow on startup though. But when it comes out, obviously it does a lot of damage. But there could have been a better, or even a quicker option to kind of go for.
Yeah.
I don't blame him though, man, because a lot of damage on Jigglypuff follow-ups or not, man, it's still damage on Jiggs. And, Jiggs doesn't need very much damage to KO in here.
No, definitely not. And it's also really satisfying to hit as well. Like, you feel like you're doing damage.
Okay, boom. Down tilt. Here we go. Villager off stage here. WaDi kind of holding down. And then I don't know what the heck happened there because the camera zoomed in, but I thought that was going to be the end of MJG stock. Yeah, maybe I thought a little too early there.
There goes his partner, just kind of getting sent into that down air.
I think he was trying to get the sweet spot of the down air to kind of send him back down to the stage.
Yeah,
He
that
might
or
have
like I
feared-
think it was like trying to prevent like the pup that was trying to like do anything, like just throwing a hitbox that she can't challenge.
Yes, yes, yes. Boom, up throw. Cloud out of the picture. Red team right here with a very dominating lead here for the most part. WaDi looking very good at 77. You know, kind of finding his niche here. A little late into the game, but it still counts. Wow, forward smash outspacing cross slash. Interesting stuff.
Ooh, yeah, trying to get it, and that's going to be a dead pup.
Okay. Boom, short hop nair. I like that. Up air in the gym. That's all she wrote there for WaDi. WaDi now, you know, losing that stock. Things are looking a little bit better here for the red team. You know, they're starting to kind of chisel away here at this lead here.
Oh no. It's a good thing that he came in with that nair. Although I guess like at that kind of position to where you're at, to where like you're low percent as pup, you're not going to die from anything just yet.
Whoa.
And such wonderful edge guarding.
Let's talk about how often that we see that. We don't normally see a lot of ledge guards on a villager for the most part, but the fact that we've seen it right there is definitely a spectacle within itself.
With then getting the spike off the uppy. Now everything's just kind of even Steven right now. Everyone has one stock, low percent.
Exactly what we were asking for here. I didn't want to see like a handshake. I didn't want to see like a slaughterhouse. I wanted to see something that was going to go down to the final hour here. That's like what we're seeing here. Uh-oh, he's off stage here. Good slingshot there to kind of stop that combo.
Yep.
That was looking to fare him right off into the abyss here, but as we see right now, the tone has kind of shifted more into a slower pace. Boom. Okay, down tilt. Really try to bait the opponents in. MJG not having any of it for the most part, though. Good stuff. Low profiling the projectiles, but we got to stay on the up and up about Sinnyboo here. Has a limit on deck here, and he could just easily toss that thing out. And obviously not going to be enough to take the stock off of both these two players, but definitely going to put a ton of damage on the board. Now, as you know right here, Jigglypuff and Mewtwo, 1 and 2 on the weight tier list, man. They just, I'm telling you, man, they are just as light as they come. Okay, we're looking for a lot up air there for good measure. Fatality off the mark there with the forward air that time. Or excuse me, nair, excuse me. Uh-oh.
Oh, and that's a dead. Oh, nice recovery right there. Not getting the lingering hitbox of that nair.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, but that's going to be it.
Oh, my villager all to his lonesome at 109%. This is not a good position to be in at all, but it really looked like the red team just kind of chipped away at the green team when they needed to. And that's why they're in the position that they are now. But let's see what MJG, excuse me, can do here, man. You know, he's come back for some pretty big deficits in the past, no courtesy of the strong villager.
Oh, trying to drop a bowling ball on him, but just trying to throw that Hail Mary pass.
Wow. Better late than never, man, but I'm telling you, never late. Also better. I don't know what it was that, you know, WaDi and